Hi everyone, so I'm going to be making sweet potato and black bean burgers. I'm really excited about them. There's few ingredients and it's really easy, and of course it has no corn or flour or anything like that in them. So I apologize for the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in the background, but it was either that or screaming just woke up from a nap toddler. So this one will have to do. So I have all my ingredients here. I'm going to add in first the black beans. And mash them up. In the recipe that I'm following, I can include the link below. It says just to mash up half of them. So that's what I'll do. I'll just mash half of them. Just for, you know, there's not too much texture and you don't get a ton of holes. And I apologize for the movement on the camera, but I can't find my cute little holder thing, and I'm not sure if the other one that I used to use doesn't work with this phone, and I can post what happened to my camera. It was a sad day. So we're just trucking along here. So I'm going to add the sweet potatoes now that were just roasted and then mashed up. I already mashed them up a little bit, but not completely. This is just a light mash here. Then I'm going to add in my quinoa. And the recipe says you can do quinoa or rice, so I just chose to do quinoa. And now I'm going to add in the rest. It says green onions, but I did just normal onions because I didn't have green ones. So I'm just going to add in, it says half a cup, so I added in 1/4 cup there just to see how it goes. And then I have the cumin, paprika, and I added some coconut sugar, just a tablespoon of it, because it says if you want it sweet. So I think it would be a good offset to the spices for Jack's. I'm just going to mix that all together, and there you have the burgers. So now I've got my mix. Everything's mixed in really well, and it's a great consistency. So it's really moldable, and it's not too moist. So I actually just used for the mixed, or it was like the nut meal they called it. I just ground up in my blender this like mixture I had here that I needed to use up. So I just blended that and it worked perfectly. So I have all the burgers here on my cookie sheet, and I had just made these home fries on the sheet, so it's already greased up. So I used my 1/4 cup measuring cup to measure them out, and then I'm just going to press them down now into burger like patties with this, and obviously fix the ones that I pushed too hard on, and then I'm going to bake them for 20 minutes on each side. And this one here is Jax's, so I added a little bit more sweet potato to it to offset some of the spices because I wasn't sure how he was going to handle them. Sometimes he's a little bit sensitive, but he's not being too bad. So I just added just a little bit extra, and then I coated it with some of the extra mix that I had. So I'm going to throw this in there for 20 minutes on each side at 375. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes, and we're going to check on these and just flip them. I'm not sure if I can do it with one hand, but go for this one. I think it's going to be easiest. Yep. So I'm just going to flip them, and then I'm going to add some cheese to the other side. So I found a Jack's Friendly cheese that I've just sliced up like this, and I'm going to add it on there, and it should hold it together nicely, but the recipe doesn't call for it. And now they are all done. So I threw on a few slices of cheese to melt, but since it's dairy-free, corn-free cheese, it doesn't really melt quite the same, but those are them. So that's what they look like when they're all done. So here you have them. They are ready to go. That's our dairy-free cheese for you. And there's Jax's. And I've had a quick little sample, and they're delicious. And then these are my home fries.